flex. The livest one in the section. With the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You would run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker, change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. It's time to bleed. Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. What the hell? Wait a minute. Oh, wow. It's got a interesting email. All right. Whatever, man. All right. Let's do this roll call. I want to get to this this douche right here. This clown. We made it this Friday. Yeah, BVO, I'm gonna open up the chat. I ain't gonna do it on YouTube though. They don't deserve my talents. All right. And it's okay to stand in the pocket for your man, but he's wrong here. And he's gonna get fried this morning. He's gonna get fried this morning. Steve-O. Salute. Over there on Rumble too. Salute. G McCall, Captain America. Stormy in here with everything. Salute. Snoop in the building. Salute. Y'all see the Rumble link, right? So you already know this finna go left in about 30 minutes. The Netrix, salute. Vince, what's good? Shelton, Darrell Anderson, Philip D in the building, Pet Pack. Rod Neal, Marcus Banks, Eric H. iRock over there, Rumble. David Scott III. Mr. Cheeks in the building. Welcome down, Van Houder in the building. Salute. Coach Hudson, already over there. Jana, salute. Robert Singleton, salute. Eric Jordan in the building. Thomas, what's good? Dion next up. Del Riv, 704 Joe. D-Block. Smash the like button, like the video, share the video. Felix, Dominican Republic in the building. Salute. Salute to my brothers and sisters in DR. Like the video, share the video. Let's pimp YouTube. We are our own algorithm here. We don't leave it up to Miguel to do anything for us because, you know, Miguel's on some shoelace on the FaceTime.
Bukaki.
Blade Brown, let's go, man. Salute. K-Rod, salute. So, you know, I like to wait a couple of days to see what's going on. So this dude, Delonte Tigger Johnson, you know, he decides to do an interview with Najee. I was in and out the chat. Salute to Cigar Talk. I was in and out. And of course, the altercation with DHP came up, you know, when he got his ass beat at the at the theater in Madison Square Garden. That's Porter, salute. Shalan over there on Rumble, salute. Main Biker, salute. Telling y'all see the Rumble link up there, right? You already know what's finna happen. About 25 minutes. All right. Listen, man. You know what I love about this whole situation? This whole year that started in all of 2025, everything that y'all accuse DHP of doing and being, that came back to y'all a storyteller's tenfold. All of it. All of it. All of it. Romello, salute. All of it came back to y'all tenfold. You clowns that call Devin a sucker for suing Ryan Garcia, and y'all don't even know what the hell the lawsuit was completely about. And here's the funny part. It's online. The whole deposition is online for you to read, but y'all cats can't read. Hell, why would I, Abdullah, what up? Why would I expect y'all to read an entire deposition in reference to the lawsuit with DHP and Ryan Garcia if y'all can't even read Blue Blood Sports TV's titles correctly? I expect y'all to go read a deposition? You see how that works? Y'all are idiots. I'm like, yo, the depositions are, oh, never mind. Y'all still on here saying Blue Blood is misleading with his titles. So if y'all can't read a Blue Blood Sports TV title, why would I trust you to go read a deposition from an actual court case? I mean, come on. Suing people is soft. Since that deposition, since that lawsuit, how many lawsuits have we seen in boxing? But I thought suing in boxing is soft. Since then, how many lawsuits have we seen? I'll wait. There's been a few. The latest one I've seen was Oscar De La Hoya and Ortiz. He literally stopped Ortiz versus Boots. He literally stopped that and got a restraining order. What? What are we talking? Steve L, salute. And they've all been all over every boxing website. This guy suing that guy. This guy suing that guy. What? Dil Spoolie, that's for the salute. Bernard Gilbert, salute. But I thought lawsuits was soft though. Wait a minute. What are y'all talking about now? What are y'all talking about? What are y'all talking about? Y'all ain't talking about anything. Y'all just running y'all D suckers. So you got to eat that. But back to this dude, this kid. Okay, sure, you want to say he made a mistake, but you know what? He didn't say that. He didn't say that. You let him tell it like he told Najee he's a victim. He said that they jumped him. Wait a minute, bro. Main biker in that super chat, he said Tigger started the fight and ended up stomped senseless. Yeah, we're going to get to it. And I'm going to air all the video from all angles. I'm not going to do it on YouTube. We're going to do it on Rumble. I don't want Miguel and his booty clapping, rainbow flag waving people. They watching me right now. They mad. Ooh, they mad. Ooh, they mad. Ooh, what he talking about? Everybody in this house sound like Rolly Romero. What he talking about? Ew, Delonte cute. Wait, he mad at him too? Oh. Who's Tigger Johnson? Oh, God. Oh, my God. Devin beat him up. What he talking about? Yeah, that's Miguel. Joe, what up, Joe? Ace Daddy, salute. Yeah, Felix, he seems like a chill dude, but I'm going to break this down. There was no, Louis Henton, salute. There was no problem with him wanting to fight with Devin. You're supposed to do that. The problem I had is the problem I have with most of these clowns. They are never in control of their ego and emotions. And what you saw this kid put himself in was listen, y'all don't understand. You know he could have gotten killed, right? That's ego. He had no self-control. He had no self-control. And I'm going to break this down in a court setting, but I'm going to do that on Rumble. Because most cats don't understand because y'all think emotion first. When you get older, you got to stop that. When I became a certain age, I was like, yo, I watched one of my friends get into a fist fight in the street. And right before I jumped in it, the police came. When I stopped, I'm like, oh, They just jumped out and locked everybody up who was involved. Right before I got in there. And I was like 16. And I'm like, oh, shoot, we can get arrested now. We can get arrested. I had to look at the side of the sector car to see what precinct they're going to. And we had to call his dad. Hey, yeah, so-and-so got arrested. What? And all I kept thinking was, damn, that could have been me. My parents coming to a precinct because I'm fighting in the street, I had to rethink everything. Gone are the days when you fight in school, you go to the worst that happened, you go to the principal's office, or they call your parents. Now you're outside, you're getting locked up. That was traumatic for me. I was like, I don't want that. I don't want that. And guess what? We find out that wasn't even like arrest, because you know, Devin and Bill, they had to go answer let's say the legal call. Y'all saw the general's video. I didn't even know that happened at first. So this nigga called the police, and guess what? It wasn't even his idea. It was his manager's idea. Over something that he started. Let me be clear. He started it. Now he telling. Why didn't he tell his manager, nah, chill? That's not how we do things. The brother BVO just said he made a mistake. So he's acknowledging that he made a mistake. Delonte Tigger Johnson, he made the mistake. All right, cool. So why is it everybody online when it happened? Sue him, sue him, sue him, sue him. Lock him up, lock him up. Talking about Devin and Bill. I thought suing is not what you do. You see? It don't take long. What do I always say? What do I always say? Thomas, I'm going to get to that, and I'm going to drop you a link too. And you should know better. You should know better. I thought we don't sue in boxing. What happened? Now let's dial it back to the beginning, because I wasn't even thinking about this dude until somebody reminded me, because I'm not on Twitter. Devin was dealing with some bullshit with his baby mama. And somehow, all right, maybe I'm missing something. What did Tigger Johnson have to do with what Devin was going through with his baby mama? Am I missing something? Let me know. Do they have a previous relationship that was sour or something? Maybe I don't know about it, but I don't recall hearing this. He never came up. Am I missing it? Devin was going through some crap with his baby mama. Didn't Tigger Johnson attack him on Twitter and make fun of that situation? Is that not what happened? Is that like a year and a half ago? Stop me if I'm wrong, because I want to be as correct as possible. Because I remember seeing those tweets, but I said, I don't know this nigga. I don't care. So what? Whatever Devin does, people jumping his shit over. Right? Right. Is that not what happened? Somebody, I want a Devin hater. Pull up. I want y'all to pull up. I'm dropping links. Is that what I just said? Is that not what happened? Devin was dealing with something and Tigger Johnson jumped in it. Okay, cool, you're trolling because you obviously want to fight. Well, keep fighting, keep winning, get in line. But is that not what happened? And I'm like, whoa, who's this? What happened? Don't know him, because we focused on Tank and Shakur and Loma, and we don't know who no Tigger Johnson is right now. Not right now. Not to undermine him. He could be nice, but not right now. Everybody wants a shot at Devin. But what is this? So that happened. Since then, Devin went back and forth with him on Twitter, right? Is that not what happened? That's what happened, right? Whatever. So from what I heard, it got crazy on there. Xavier, salute. It got crazy on there. From what I understand, this dude started talking about what he gonna do, and it was like extra. Was it not like death threats? But you know they boxers. They talk like that, right? But remember where I'm telling you I'm going with this. Did he not tell Devin Haney what he was going to do to him when he sees him? Stop me when I'm lying. I don't recall the exact tweet. I remember reading something like that, but I said I ain't thinking about no Tigger Johnson. But wait a minute, though. Let me ask everybody in the chat. If somebody gets on social media and they finally say, bro, when I see you, it's up. I'm going to A, B, C, and D you. Okay. You ain't going to stop moving around. You ain't going to stop leaving your house because of this person, but aren't your antennas going to be up? Aren't your antennas going to be up? All right, you know, he talking, but in the event we around, I got my eye on him. Yes or no? Okay. Fast forward to the day in question. Now what? Did DHP step to him? Nope. This dummy got triggered by a fucking 16-year-old. You gotta be kidding me. I don't know if Tiger's touched $1 million yet. From what I understand here, you know, I've seen him fight a couple of times. He's pretty good. But you're en route to possibly be that guy. And you allow your ego to get yourself into this. Do you know this is one of the highlights of his career? He ain't even done anything yet. Men, get control of yourself. At my age, I got a lot to lose. Money, freedom, all of that. Remember, I'm online. I've had my life threatened. What, am I not supposed to go to a goddamn boxing match because Coach Malachi said I'm an LDBC killer? And when I see Drew Titan, I'm going to do this and that, and this and that? What, I'm supposed to stop moving? No, but my antennas are up. I'm always looking. And it sucks that I have to be that way because I'm talking boxing. Why am I getting death threats? What is that? What is that? Yeah, what am I supposed to do? Wilder Fury 3, I had cats saying as soon as you land in Vegas, the power of London, as soon as we see the LDBC, we're gonna A, B, C, D, and F. I said, okay, well, you're gonna see your ass out this realm. I'm going to be in Vegas nice and early. I'm going to be walking around with a Drew Titan shirt, a LDBC shirt. You can't miss me. And it's going to be what it's going to be. And nothing happened. But I was waiting on it. What I was supposed to do, not go? You're bugging. And guess what? If I got into it, there was a bunch of British people over there. And the possibility was 50-50. Nothing happened. But if something happened and I end up in a precinct and they say, yo, man, that dude's clinging to life. What happened? Well, you got to ask him. I'm a content creator. I talk boxing. Go to my emails. Go to my live streams. Check these screenshots because I had all of them in my phone just in case because I need to support my case. If I have to put the mitts on somebody. I'm getting threatened, and I'm sure one of these people was him. And he threw the first punch. So this is completely self-defense. I'll be going home. What am I supposed to do? Stop doing content? Brother Reef, salute. MJ, what up? What am I supposed to do? Stop doing content? Why? Because they're emotional? Because they can't keep their hands to themselves? Because they're incapable? That's right, Marcus Walsh. Documentation beats conversation. St. Louis Mix, salute. And Tiger has a paper trail like an idiot. One of the last tweets he told Devin he was going to physically do him harm. That's what he said. That's the last one I saw. Y'all got 8 minutes to click that link. It's right up top. It's right at top. Y'all better go over there. I'm not giving YouTube a mother skunting thing. Nope. Y'all not getting nothing from me because they waiting on it. Chief Wildfire, salute. You're not getting anything from me. Tiger's wrong. In the afternoon, I'm transporting school kids. I'm driving by these dumbass high schools, driving a city bus. These kids get on here all smelling like all kinds of weed, talking loud. Yo, man, why this bus late, man? Yo, pull to the curb, man. Yo, when I see y'all, yo, don't let me see you outside. I'm going to F you up. 16-year-old kid. I'm supposed to throw my 6-figure gig in the trash because my ego's upset. This kid is so high, he can't even throw a punch. And he's smaller than Coach Malachi. How do I look getting out my seat, talking about, you going to jail now, uppercut? How I look doing that? Now I got to tell my boss trying to save my job. Well, he said he was going to fuck me up. Well, did he? No. Did he hit you? No. Well, why'd you get out the... See? Because he said, man, he see shit every day. Dude, I know it's hard. People say things to me, and I'm like, man, I want to do this, I want to do that. Please. Trill Will, salute. PGH, salute. Everything I do is in complete self-defense. On YouTube, off YouTube, real life. You gonna do this, you gonna do that? Okay, cool. When you see me, you make that choice, bruh. I'm not saying this, you are. Drew, when I see you at the fight, I'm gonna do this. No, you won't. I will legit fuck you up. But if you want to see who's right or wrong, holler at me. When you see me, you make that choice. When you see me, you make that choice. Every time I've been outside, I promise you, there had to have been at least 1 or 2 people there that wanted to get funky with it and saw me and immediately changed their mind. It's real. I'm a very friendly guy. I will have a conversation with you. But mofo, raise your hands to me. I promise you, you gotta be Chuck Norris, Jackie Chan, Bruce and Jet Li, Don the Dragon Wilson, Brandon Lee, Tiger Chung Lee, Chun Lee. You gotta be all of that. Because you're gonna have to try really hard to survive until the law comes and pull me off you. And if you wake up in the hospital paralyzed from the neck down, when the police is asking you what happened, first of all, oh, well, he hit me. No. Why did he hit you? Oh, well, we had a disagreement. Well, over what? And you got to explain why you came to my boxing channel, didn't like what I had to say, and instead of leaving, you made 50 troll accounts to troll me, and all I did was block him, and the whole time I'm telling YouTube, hey, block this dude's IP address. He's crazy. Then you finally see me and think you can man up, and now you can't work, you're paralyzed, you're in a feeding tube and everything. Over what? You don't like what I had to say about Ryan Garcia, Tyson Fury, Teofimo Lopez? Now you're paralyzed, and they're not paying your hospital bills. Now what you got? Idiot. It's never that serious. I've gone to plenty of boxing channels early in my YouTube career, if you want to call it. I'm like, well, I don't like it here, and I leave. I don't even say anything. I don't be like, yo, I hate this channel, I'm leaving. I don't even make an announcement. No. 10 times out of 10, they don't even know I was there. I'll be listening in silence. I'm like, okay. Uh-oh. Oh, well, don't like that, and I leave. I don't make no response videos. Oh, this is my response to D-Blow a Boxing 8000. Mansa Musa, salute. Hen Dog, salute. True Boxing Night. Don't make no announcement, I just leave. You motherfuckers like leaving paper trails, letting people know that you're walking out the door. Guess what? They didn't even know you was there. You guys are women. Or you're young-minded and you don't know how to maintain self-control. Let me read now. Hustle's home in that super chat. Salute. He said, salute, big dog. Keep cooking. I'm on the job. Y'all see the link up top is pinned for Rumble. We heading over there in a couple of minutes. But let me say this. When DHP walked in there, Bill was having an adult conversation with Keyshawn Johnson, of all people, a.k.a. Tio Negro. What would have stopped Delonte Tigger Johnson of doing the same thing? Going up smiling at Bill. Hey, Bill, you know I'm going back and forth with Devin. What can I do to get this fight? He would have moved mountains and done something a little more positive for his career rather than arguing with fucking Sean. The hell? And then your manager got to tell you, oh, no, get them arrested. And you listen? Ain't nobody calling him a bitch. Ain't nobody calling him a bitch. All this smoke reserved for DHP. Y'all go ahead to Rumble. Go to Rumble now. Click that link. Go to Rumble. Because we off YouTube.